Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we're learning Yevamot page 83, which discusses the laws of kilayim, or kilay b'karim. A person is not allowed to mix certain things in their field, such as wheat seeds, barley seeds, together with grape seeds. A person that does that, that's considered to be a prohibition, and that food becomes prohibited to be consumed. This is actually found explicitly in the Torah that there is such a law. Now, the Talmud discusses what happens if you would take your grapevines and you would drape them over and that they would actually be touching your friend's field, which has grains. So the question is, because you did that and now there's this forbidden mixture, what is the status of your friend's grains? They're not yours, they're your friends. So there's actually one opinion that says, well, this is a case of this forbidden mixture, and therefore you're responsible to pay for the damages that you caused because you've ruined this person's grain. However, there's another opinion by the name of Rabbi Yossi, who, in fact, we say this is who we hold like, and he says a very interesting concept. He says you don't have to worry about it over here. And you don't have to worry about the grain either, because ein adam oser davar she'eino shelo. You're not able to make forbidden something which isn't yours. And therefore, because of this, even though you did this forbidden mixture, but because the grains themselves are not yours, so you don't have the ability to ruin this person's grains. Now, in this, the commentators discuss. This is obviously a very complex concept because on some level it does sometimes work. Technically, if you would take a big cup of milk and you would go up to someone's steak and pour milk all over that steak, so that steak becomes prohibited because there's this prohibition of eating milk and meat together. So there's a whole discussion exactly when this rule applies. But there is this general concept that something which is not yours, something which you do not have a connection to, you cannot simply make forbidden. And I think this is an important concept as well. When it comes to life, you could take certain stringencies on yourself, but that doesn't mean you should project them onto others. Something which is someone else's or someone else's life and opinions, they do not have to share those opinions of yours. So just like you cannot make someone else's item forbidden, so too you're not able to just simply take all of your ideas and cast them onto someone else. If you decide to take upon yourself certain stringencies, for example, that's all fine and good, but that's your life and that's your decision. That doesn't mean that everyone else has to follow along in the same way that you do. This is an important concept in life, that a person is able to live their own life, but they should also be sensitive to understand to let other people live theirs as well.